Okay, so this is a self-release for the left SCM or sternocleidomastoid. My SCMs kind of pop out, so you can see pretty well that one end of the muscle goes to your sternum and clavicle here. The other end starts up behind the base of the ear. And if you put your fingers on the two ends of the muscle, right behind the ear, and then by the breastbone and collarbone, and you bring those 2 points closer to each other, you can see the action of that muscle, that it actually turns the head to the right if we're thinking about the left SCM. So that's important to keep in mind. This left SCM is on the left side of the neck, but it turns our head to the right. To do a self-release, I'm going to use my hand to massage the muscle, apply some pressure, while I lengthen the muscle a little bit by just doing a gentle turn to the left. So the first thing is to kind of slacken the muscle. I'm just going to kind of let my head hang so that I don't have to hold my head up against gravity and everything can just be kind of soft on this side of my neck. From there, I'm going to take my thumb, and let's see, I'm trying to go to the back side of the muscle with the thumb, and then the front side of the muscle with my index finger. And I'm kind of doing like this type of grip around the muscle. So the thumb goes to the back side, the index finger goes to the front. The muscle should be pretty soft right here, so it's easier to get in there. You can of course hear that I'm still able to talk while I'm doing this, so I'm not pushing in super deep. The muscle is really superficial, so you don't have to go deep, and you shouldn't go deep in the neck to be able to access it. Once I found that muscle, you can use your thumb and your index finger and kind of squeeze in. It's almost like you're just squeezing around like, I don't know, a skinny tube of toothpaste. It should feel maybe a little bit tender, but not bad. And then from here, you have your thumb and index finger, and you can kind of roll those so that you're almost rolling the muscle in between your thumb and your index finger. And that starts to kind of move the fibers, slide them across each other, and start to break up maybe little adhesions and tightnesses within the muscle. Ooh, I can feel I've got one right there. And then the second part to that, so I've grabbed the muscle, given a little pinch, rolled it to start to soften it up. I'm going to keep my hand in that same spot, and then I'm going to gently bring the head up, and I'm going to gently turn my head to the left. I'm almost pulling downwards with my left hand to stretch the muscle as I turn my head to the left. Right there I feel like my hand's kind of rolling off the muscle, so that probably means it's tight. So what I'm going to do is come back, try to surround the muscle again, give it a pinch, try to maintain that pinch as I come up, and then slowly turn. I'm going to go a little slower, maybe not as far, so that I don't let the muscle slip out from between my thumb and index finger. That feels pretty good there to me. I might stay in that for a little bit until I feel some sense of change in the muscle. And that might be just a different amount of sensation where you're holding on to it. And you can see I'm holding it kind of close to my jawline. You can do this pinch grip all the way down the muscle, kind of getting close to the collarbone. You can also go back up almost behind the ear, so that whole length of the SCM can be treated with this technique. You can see that diagonal line that the SCM makes. In between those two is called the anterior triangle of the neck. There's a lot of important stuff in there. So just as a precaution, as you're working on your SCM, avoid pushing into that